Hello, and welcome to Don Hammond's Arlington Weekly News. I'm Daniel Pineda. We have a great program this week. We have our news stories, community bulletin board, and 55 plus news. But first, a social media reminder. You can watch the Arlington Weekly News on our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Arlington Weekly News and the number 1. Also on Facebook and WERA 96.7 FM. And now on to our first news story for this week. As of Saturday morning, August 14th, reports show the number of confirmed COVID-19 cases in Arlington increased by 237 for the week, up to 16,006. We at Don Hammond's Arlington Weekly News will continue to monitor the situation as the summer progresses. As for vaccinations, as of August 14th, 149,414 Arlingtonians have received at least one dose of the COVID vaccine. The number having received 2 doses was 134,801. Arlington's total population is listed at 231,803. But not all of them are eligible. Based upon our best estimate of Arlington's population over the age of 12, the percentage of 212,800 eligible Arlingtonians who are at least partially vaccinated is just over 70%. However, the fully vaccinated percentage is still only 63%. The following is a news release from the Arlington County government. Arlington County government and Arlington Public Schools will implement a COVID-19 vaccination mandate for employees. This joint action, effective August 30th, is a necessary step to help keep the community safe and is consistent with COVID-19 public health guidance. This policy will also apply to interns, volunteers, substitutes, and contractors. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the Virginia Department of Health, and the Arlington County Public Health Division, COVID-19 continues to pose a risk, especially to individuals who are not fully vaccinated. Therefore, certain safety measures remain necessary to prevent the spread of COVID-19 and protect our community. Vaccination continues to be the most effective way to significantly reduce the risk of serious illness, hospitalization, and death, even with the Delta variant. This is part of a layered approach to keep the community, as well as children under the age of 12, safe. Arlington County is requiring vaccinations for its employees because it's the best way to keep people safe, especially as the region sees an increasing trend of COVID-19 cases, said County Manager Mark Schwartz. Our top priority continues to be the health and well-being of our employees, residents, and community. When anyone visits a county government facility, they deserve to know that we have done everything in our power to protect them from COVID-19. This all sounds very good, but then the press release goes on to state, all unvaccinated employees will be required to be tested at least weekly for COVID-19 to limit the potential spread in the workforce and in the community. Testing will be provided at no cost to the employee. At Don Hammond's Arlington Weekly News, we question this added message. If all employees are required to be vaccinated, why the discussion of unvaccinated employees? There should not be any unvaccinated employees. In addition, allowing up to a week between tests gives plenty of time for an unvaccinated person to become infected with the virus and then spread it to other people. And now on to our last news story for the week. It may be too late to warn a lot of people, but the oak leaf mites are out in force. Oak leaf mites are not usually a widespread problem in Arlington. They live within oak trees and subsist on insect larvae they find there. However, every 17 years they are thought to turn out in large numbers and feed on the eggs of cicadas. Then, after the cicada eggs are gone, the oak leaf mites are still around and still hungry. They can drop out of the oak trees and, being very small and light, can even become airborne. If they land on a passing human, they will often stay around for a bite. Once you've been bitten, only symptomatic relief is available. Your best bet is to wear more protective clothing. Don't forget your hat. And try to avoid walking under the oak trees. It may also help to shower or bathe in hot water after you've been outside. It is believed that the oak mite menace will decline after a couple of months, but be careful. Some people said that about COVID, too. That does it for the news. Now on to our community bulletin board stories.
Hi, and welcome to CBB. Well, the Arlington County Fair is back for real this year, so instead of me telling you about it, let's go there.
All right, thanks, Kristen. I wish you were here, and I wish you were real. And yours truly, Craig Nolan, emerging from a year and a half hiatus from the Arlington Weekly News, and here we are at the Arlington, not weekly, the Arlington Annual Fair on somewhere around the middle of latter part of August 2021. And boy, they got lucky on the weather today. The sun is blasting us as I speak, and it's a little muddy over there by the where the heavy vehicles pull the rides and stuff through. It's nothing but a kind of a mud trail, but great day, really nice day. Temperature
it's
in the
beautiful.
80s, you know.
Beautiful.
Cam Pippett is here with me. How you doing, Cam?
I'm doing okay.
Are you
I'm
enjoying
doing
the
all
fair?
right. Just fairly good.
Fairly good.
Yeah.
Well, they have. I walked by the concession stands over there, and I can smell the odoriferous delights wafting this way.
The popcorn, the hot dogs,
and the
grease,
pupusas and the tacos.
the grease,
and the funnel cakes, and all of that stuff is available here at Arlington County Fair, circa 2021. You should come on down. They've got. This is our opening. This is the opening day, if I am not mistaken, on this Wednesday. I guess they agree. And
it's
so
a
you've
raid.
got another 4 or 5 days.
The
that run
police.
through Sunday, the 24th, something like that, 23rd. So you got plenty of time to come on down. Hopefully the weather will cooperate, and you'll have a chance to check in and with all of the festivities and the rides, and take part in the Arlington County Fair, eh?
Yeah. Have a good time. It's great.
Good time. So
We're having a good time.
We don't, as you can tell, I don't have anything prepared. We're just sort of stretching and standing here with a microphone, and is giving us giving us cues. But I remember in years past when the fair was not big, and from what I've been told, the indoor exhibits are not open yet. Is
That's
that
right. Not till Friday.
The indoor exhibits open Friday. Here comes Mr. Heff.
Right. See, I get to be Alfred Hitchcock and walk into this, and now I get to go away.
Who is that stranger?
I can't remember Hitchcock's theme song, but it was a good one.
Next up, sadly, the libraries are no longer offering free walk-in COVID-19 vaccines. However, vaccinations are still available for individuals 12 and up at the following locations: Arlington Mill Community Center at 909 South Dinwiddie Street, Monday through Friday from 11 o'clock a.m. to 7 o'clock p.m. Also, Saturday and Sunday from 10 o'clock a.m. to 6 o'clock p.m. And at the Walter Reed Community Center at 2909 16th Street South, Monday through Friday from 11 o'clock a.m. to 7 o'clock p.m. Saturday and Sunday, 9 o'clock a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. The vaccines are free, safe, and offer the best protection from COVID-19. Get the facts and then get yourself and your child vaccinated. Please bring any form of identification to confirm your identity. Examples include utility bills, pay stubs, insurance cards, or a driver's license. As for the specific vaccines being offered, you can get the Moderna, Pfizer, or Johnson & Johnson vaccines based on availability. For Moderna Pfizer, individuals will receive instructions at the end of their first dose on how to obtain their second dose. The Johnson & Johnson vaccine is a single shot and does not require a second dose. With case numbers once again increasing, obtaining the vaccination is something we all owe to the rest of our community. Next up, celebrate a summer full of the magic of reading. Summer reading ends on September 1st, but before that, there's going to be a party. There will be lots to see, and the library truck will be on the scene with free books and giveaways, as well as an interactive pop-up community art project. There will also be a performance by magician and illusionist Wes Iselli. Also a balloon animal demonstration. And the Wonder Window, an interactive window mural that captures the essence of our summer reading theme, Food for Thought. Through the Wonder Window, the family will be able to explore the Westover neighborhood through the book-themed scavenger hunt. You will also be able to pick up summer reading prizes, Washington Nationals ticket vouchers, summer reading prizes for kids, and bonus challenge prizes for all ages. The party is set for Wednesday, August 25th from 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock a.m. at Westover Branch Library, 1644 North McKinley Road. This will be an outdoor event, so dress for the weather. Next up, the Friends of the Arlington Public Library Book Club meets every fourth Thursday morning. This book group will meet via Zoom until further notice. Group members will receive the Zoom meeting information link by mail. This month's selection is Calypso by David Sedaris. If you've ever laughed your way through David Sedaris' cheerfully misanthropic stories, you might think you know what you're getting with Calypso, but you'd be wrong. When he buys a beach house on the Carolina coast, Sedaris envisions long, relaxing vacations spent playing board games and lounging in the sun with those he loves most. And life at the C section, as he names the vacation home, is exactly as idyllic as he imagined, except for one tiny, vexing realization. It's impossible to take a vacation from yourself. With Calypso, Sedaris sets his formidable powers of observation toward middle age and mortality. That's on Thursday, August 26th, from 10:30 a.m. to 12 o'clock noon. To participate, be sure to register through the Arlington Library website. Finally, in CBB, we have another reading-based event from the Beyond the Hashtag Book Club. The selection this time will be With the Fire on High by Elizabeth Acebedo. This is a serious story which the group will feature to facilitate a sustainable discussion around systemic racism while exploring these complex social dynamics through direct literary analysis and conversation. Participants are encouraged to read the book in advance, but for those who don't get the chance, here's a basic outline. Ever since she got pregnant during her freshman year, Imani Santiago's life has been about making the tough decisions, doing what has to be done for her daughter and her grandmother. The one place she can let all that go is in the kitchen, where she adds a little something magical to everything she cooks, turning her food into straight-up goodness. Even though she dreams of working as a chef after she graduates, Imani knows that it's not worth her time to pursue the impossible. Yet, despite the rules she thinks she has to play by, once Imani starts cooking, her only choice is to let her talent break free. This book discussion will be led by the Arlington Public Library group Beyond the Hashtag, Unlearning Racism One Book at a Time. That's on Thursday, August 26th from 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock p.m. To participate, be sure to register through the Arlington Library website. Now it's time for 55 Plus News.
Howdy, and welcome to 55 Plus News. Well, I've said it before and I'll say it again. The big news for seniors is still that the 2021 Northern Virginia Senior Olympics is returning for its 39th season with an opening ceremony on Saturday, September 18th at 9:30 a.m. at the Thomas Jefferson Community Center, 3501 2nd Street South in Arlington. Over 50 events will take place from September 18th through September 30th at 17 venues throughout Northern Virginia. The online-only registration goes until Monday, September 6th, and that's through www.nvso.us. Registration brochures are available online. Now, to participate, you gotta be 50 years of age by December 21st, 2021, and live in a sponsoring jurisdiction. The registration fee is $15, which covers multiple events. It is expected that all participants and volunteers will have been vaccinated against COVID-19 and follow protocols in place during the competitions. There are events from track and field to tennis and swimming to Sudoku and even crossword puzzles. Gold, silver, and bronze medals will be awarded after each event, and all events are open to the public. For more information, you can email nvso1982@gmail.com. Next up, we've got an event called Food as Medicine. They say the real thing is to learn how to fill your cart and plan your menu to prevent cancer, heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and other chronic diseases. You can join registered dietitian Kristen McGill with Giant Food Grocery Store for a lively discussion on disease-fighting foods and ways to reduce sugar, fat, and salt in your daily diet. You will leave the session with practical tips and strategies for using your favorite foods as daily medicine. You can register online or call 703-228-4747. The activity number is 914-899-15. Now that's coming up on Wednesday, August 25th from 11 o'clock a.m. to 12 o'clock noon at the Walter Reed Community Center and Park, 2909 16th Street South. You gotta be 55 and up, and 55 plus membership is required. Next up, we got something called Genealogy Newspapers. Anybody remember newspapers? They were those things that you found in the front yard and you open them up near the back pages and read the comics. Well, newspapers are also good for genealogical research. They offer a wealth of ancestral data, including stuff like wedding announcements, community involvements, and of course, obituaries. Now, obituaries are like a really high-speed biopic, but with the spoiler at the beginning. For more information, call 703-228-4747. The activity number is 914-400-8, and that's coming up on Thursday, August 26th from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock p.m. It's a virtual event because you usually read newspapers while you're sitting down. You gotta be 55 and up, and 55 plus membership is required. Next up, come on, let's do it again. It's another Friday fun walk with the Aurora Hills Fast Forwards Walking Group. Now the summer is starting to wind down, but there's still plenty of good walking weather, so get on out there. This is a fast-paced group, goes for 2 to 4 miles on a loop that includes some hills. And you don't even got to carry any watermelons. You can register online or call 703-228-4747. The activity number is 914-201-6. That's coming up on Friday, August 27th from 8:30 to 10 o'clock a.m. at the Aurora Hills Community Center, 735 18th Street South. You gotta be 55 and up, and 55 plus membership is required. Now, the last 55 plus event for this week is called Macular Degeneration. Turns out it's got nothing to do with virgin birth, though. What it is an eye disease. This particular presentation is about the age-related kind where you get blurred or reduced central vision. And that's especially irritating because it makes it hard to see what you're actually trying to look at. As many as 11 million people in the United States have some form of age-related macular degeneration. So you'll want to join Dr. Perry of the Nova Vision Center as he discusses signs, symptoms, and treatment options for this disease. You can register online or call 703-228-4747. The activity number is 914-500-13. And that's on Friday, August 27th from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock p.m. You gotta be 55 and up. 55 plus membership is required, and it's another virtual event. And that's all I got for 55 plus news.
Some viewers and listeners will only be seeing or hearing a rebroadcast of this week's show after the 2021 Arlington County Fair has ended. For them, here are some more of the sights and sounds they missed. We include them in this broadcast in accordance with the journalistic principle of fairness.
Let's get it started, guys. Welcome to the Arlington County Fair. Hold on time, we gotta go faster.
And that concludes this week's show. We will be back next week with more news from Arlington. Meanwhile, be careful, be safe, and be well.